But yeah, give them a round of applause. So this is a tradition we've done every year at Awaken. We've done this every year. We bring our seniors up at the end of the year, end of the school year, and we interview them and kind of talk about what they've learned and some of their favorite moments from Awaken. We gave them all a list of the questions, and so we're going to run through them. We're just going to do a little interview. For those of you who are new with us, maybe you're fifth graders, you're going to get some wisdom from our seniors, all right? Everybody ready? Let's get into this. The first couple questions are a little silly, but I think everybody's ready. I don't want to block any view off. You guys can't. Luke's got that. There's a couple mics there, so you guys will share. There you go. Get all warm and snuggly together. That's good. All right. Whew. Drum roll, please. Smack. All right. What is your favorite word? We'll go this way first, yeah. Mike, up to your face.
I wonder if I have a favorite word. Maybe probably I say like a lot.
Like, yeah, that works.
I was going to say trust.
Trust. That's a good word. Deep thinking. Well, they can share that, Mike. We got 3.
Arrivederci.
Can you say that again slightly slower?
Arrivederci.
Definition and usage in a sentence, please.
I have no idea what it means, but my dad has this thing where he tries to burp and say it, and I've only ever been able to do it twice, so it's really fun to say. What?
That's ridiculous and hilarious. Super funny. Hello. Sorry. I was waving at newcomers. That's my cousin. You can all wave at my cousin.
Hi. Where is he? There he is.
He just got done with like a 20-hour trip, so 22 hours. My bad, Caleb. But all right. So Ben.
Banana bread.
Banana bread. That's 2 words. You lose.
Dang.
All right. So with that being said, what is your least favorite word? We'll come back the opposite way. First, last, first kind of thing. Yeah. Least favorite word, Ben.
Don't know.
Huh? No?
Don't know.
Don't know. He hates the word don't know.
I'm not too sure I have a least favorite one either. I haven't given that much thought.
That's a lot of words to not like. All right.
Oh, I've got one.
You got one.
Oh, yeah. I hate moist.
Everybody hates that word.
Nobody
likes that word. Look at that. That's everybody's least favorite word.
I love saying that word. It makes everyone cringe.
Yeah, that would be you. Yeah.
Jewelry. I don't know how to say it.
Jewelry?
Yeah, I can't
Jewelry?
say it right. Yeah.
Jeweler? Yeah. Jury. I don't know if you're saying jury or jewelry. That's a good one. That's a tough one. All right, and in that same, a similar, so some of these like rapid round questions, right? We'll get through them pretty quick. We'll laugh a little bit, and then we'll get into more serious stuff. But what's your least favorite, skip one. What's your favorite sound?
Probably like when a basketball swishes in a net.
Ooh, that's nice.
I like whenever like a big band hits like a power chord, you know?
All right, John.
M1 Grand Ping. It's the World War II gun from the Americans. It was like the most common one. They had a really satisfying ping after you shot all your rounds.
Oh, the M1 Grand Ping, a gun ping. There was a.
Look it up if you haven't heard.
I
It's
may do
amazing.
this a few times. Quick aside. So I may do this a few times. And if you guys forget the question I asked, it's the summated behind us. But and you got up there too, where you can look at the next one as well. But so we went and stayed at this hotel in Arizona once, and it had a pool table, and every time you made the pool table, it would go into the pocket, and then it would roll around till it got to the one area, and it would go ding, and it was the best. It was awesome. Ben, your turn.
I have to go whenever there's a bunch of cars in a lineup and one of them has turbo. Like it goes like, yes, that sound. That sound. I don't know if anyone here knows about that sound, but that sound is heaven.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm not a good sound effect person, but that's okay.
I
can
do
dig
a
it.
car revving.
So keep the mic ready. Now, least favorite sound, Ben.
I gotta go whenever a bunch of plastic plates hit the floor.
Plastic plates hit the floor.
Yes.
One of my least favorite sounds is when somebody makes pee sounds into a microphone. And pee, yeah, it's the worst.
I play the tuba.
Yeah, that's not good either.
That's a T, not a P.
All right.
Whenever you take a fork and you scrape it across a ceramic plate or.
You guys ever see that SNL skit? There's an SNL skit where they do it, and the actress that played Buffy the Vampire Slayer, maybe, I don't know, but she's on there, and Will Ferrell's the dad. She hates her dad. It's super funny, but they like argue, and then he yells about owning a Dodge Stratus, and then they quiet down, and then they just like make the noise, the plates and the forks and the knives on the plate, and then the daughter just bursts out like, "You're stupid!" And he's like, "I drive a Dodge Stratus." It's ridiculous. It's hilarious. I think we're at Luke.
Yeah. I had the exact same sound as him. So.
Fork on ceramic plate. Wow, that's a common one.
Probably when you're driving, when you hit like the what's the side patch thing called? The rumble strip.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's not a fun one. It's meant to not be good, to wake you up. That's good. So my least favorite sound, I know these questions aren't directed towards me, but every once in a while I'll answer one. My least favorite sound is the little, for toddlers and for infants, you have like the little thing that you suck their boogers out with, and it goes, and I hate that. It's so bad. Yeah, I hate that noise so bad. It's like, it's so disgusting. But yeah, it's awful. All right, so moving on to slightly more deep questions. What is a moment you are most grateful for?
Can you come back to me? I need to think.
Okay.
This year, during my last senior band performance, the cheer that we got, because it was like a packed stadium. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Give me a couple minutes.
Couple minutes. We ain't got all day, man.
Appreciate it.
That is a very good
A moment you are grateful for.
moment that I'm grateful for.
Most grateful
Oh, it is up there.
for. Yeah, that's good.
Moment I'm most grateful for. That is a really good question. I have to go with whenever I got the chance to actually come here. I know that that's cheesy, but my Wednesdays have never been better. Whenever I'm not able to come here anymore, I don't know what I'm going to be doing on my Wednesdays. It's going to be extremely boring.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome to keep coming all summer, and I have a check ready for you outside. Thank you.
Check.
And thanks for the plug.
Yeah.
Like I paid you to say it. That's good.
Yes, Westridge. That's the camera. That's the camera. Westridge.
Yeah. West-
At .cc.
Awaken.
Awaken.
Wednesdays 6 to 9. All right,
This
John,
was
you ready?
planned.
My dad was going on I think it was a Canada fishing trip, and I was supposed
Pronounce
to
Canada.
Canada.
Sorry.
He's going to a
I know myself.
Canada trip,
Yeah.
and I, for some reason, did not go to church that day, and I was able to go with him, and it was one of my favorite moments with my dad, just driving 2-3 hours to this place so we could talk to these people, and it was just a super fun time I had with my dad.
Did the Canadians give you donuts?
We did not go to Canada.
I thought you said you went to Canada.
He did. I did
Oh.
not go with him. He went. This was a planning he had.
Oh.
Freaking peas. Anyways, he was planning this trip with his friends, and I just went on with him, and it wasn't going to Canada that I was going to. I was going with his friends.
Oh.
So, there you go.
Very cool. I get it now.
Brian, are you crying?
Yes, I am legitimately physically crying. It's hilarious. All right, Hayden, did you think of one?
Yeah.
Moment you're most grateful.
It's more so as a whole, not one moment, but me and my brother, we go on little vacation trips with my grandma to different parts of the U.S.
Time with family. That is what to remember. If you're taking notes, time with family.
Yeah.
Those are good moments. All right. So in an opposite, moment you are least grateful for. Whoever's ready.
I broke my arm, clean break
Ooh,
in third grade. That didn't feel so good.
no.
not very grateful for that.
Not grateful for that. Hayden.
Do you want to go?
You look ready, Hayden.
Okay. Just like the passing of my friends, like dads, and like I was like really close to them. Like that's, not fun.
No, yeah, that's a rough one.
I have a couple of bad moments in
Just
my life.
let's do one.
Yeah, I'll make one that isn't as bad. I got stabbed in the thigh, and almost died.
With a soldering iron?
No,
Just kidding.
no, yes, I got stabbed in the thigh, and it wasn't even with anything sharp. It was with a It was a It was with a bicycle seat adjuster. It was loose. The
We've all been
chains
there.
came off, ran into a tree, fell, and the seat adjuster punctured into my thigh.
My brother threw a bike at me once, and I landed on a bolt. I landed on a bolt, and so I got stabbed in the buttocks. I had to get 7 stitches in my buttocks.
I remember that.
Yeah, in my butt.
I don't think anyone just heard
Yeah.
what he just said. He just got stabbed in the butt.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a stabbing because it was a bolt,
It's
but
like a puncture.
He got punctured in the butt.
in the butt. In the butt. That sounds bad. Got it. It was more of like the upper thigh, to be clear. But John.
I had a really, really close friend just say, "Don't talk to me again."
Ah, lame. Lame.
And this was like a really, really close friend too, so it kind of hurt.
Ugh. Oh, that's not cool. No, no. We'll get save it for later. Make it in the moment. All right. What activity do you wish you did more in high school?
I'll go. Probably just like playing basketball in general for the school and just like for fun.
Sports activity.
I wish I played men's volleyball, but we don't have men's volleyball.
Yeah. Wish 9 square up in the air was like an official sport,
Oh yeah.
because it's a blast.
Baseball, because I played it in middle school, but then the people who ran and coordinated it quit doing it, so then it just never happened
Oh.
again.
Wish I did more of. I don't know, because I didn't do a lot. Like
Should be a lot of things.
I wish I lived my life. All right, my life has been very boring. Thank you.
All right. So, now with all of that being said, what are your guys' plans for after high school?
Okay. I'm trying to get into a union for like the seam fitters, and they pay big money.
Yeah, it's a good union. It's a good job. It's a good job.
Find a good job and then work it for a year, because I did not work for a year because 2020 happened, and so now I'm back a year money-wise.
I'm going to the University of Utah to study chemical engineering.
Yeah. That's exciting. You. What are they? Are they Indians?
They're the Utes.
The Utes?
Yep.
What's a Ute?
An Indian, I think.
Unit of measurement.
I think
Is
it's
it a politically correct term for
probably not,
the Native Americans?
but we get to go like this.
One that won't get canceled?
So,
Cool. Go Utes,
Go
right?
Utes.
Is that what they say?
yep.
Go Utes. Woo-hoo. All right. All right, Hayden.
I'm going to CCAC for psychology.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. I like all of those answers. I like jobs. I like colleges. I like all of those things. I never went to college. I worked, but I went to the college of YouTube. Learned so many things. All right. What inspires you creatively, spiritually, and emotionally? Just what inspires you mostly?
I'd say my brother. He's like a big inspiration for like, just like going through school and just like in life, kind of.
He's a cool dude. I met him.
Having like competition, like somebody that I'm always trying to beat, that always helps me, you know.
I like that answer. Very good.
Do you want an actual answer or an actual answer?
Wait, What was the first option?
Actual answer or an actual answer?
Yes.
Well, what inspires me creatively is the brain. That's the actual. And the actual is a good story. Something that like brings something that has a beginning and an end and a cool little middle area.
Have you ever seen the movie Miracle?
Does not ring a bell.
That's an inspirational story right there. If we played them 10 times, we might lose 9. But not this one. Not today. Today is our day. Never mind. Good. It's just good, man. I
don't know
recommend
how
you
to
guys
top
all see
that.
it. It's the best, like the best get up and go sports speech of all time. It's incredible.
I have to go with waking up in the morning.
Waking up inspires you.
Yes, because I didn't not wake up.
It's always positive. That's good. It's a good way to look at it. I like it. All right. So what uninspires you? What steals your inspiration?
Hypocrites.
Hypocrites.
Yeah.
Hypocrites. Yep. Hypocrites.
I was just gonna go with what he said.
All right,
Yeah.
that works.
Probably just like that. There's like always like a chance to fail. You know, there's always like doubt.
Doubt. Doubt is uninspiring. Very sure.
I have to go with just pain.
Pain.
Just pain. Just pain. And peas. Peas.
So if you take the mic and you don't if you speak over top of it and it won't do as bad.
Oh no, I feel like if I talk, it's gonna go. Ugh.
Yeah, don't do that either. But yeah. All right. John, you say you were stealing Dale's?
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Hypocrites. All right. What's the most important thing you learned in high school?
You don't say the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. You're
That was a good answer.
Life doesn't get easier. It will, but in high school, it will not get easier.
Debbie Downer. Yeah. It's not about it being
It's not
easy,
supposed to. It's not supposed to be inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It is a wake-up
It's
call.
not necessarily about being easier. It's about knowing that you can get through it. You got sweet friends. You got Jesus. You got good things.
I'm
It's
surprised.
not,
I
knowing
got
you ain't got
through
to go through it alone.
Me too.
It's not about being easy.
Almost feel for us. Yeah.
All right. Most important thing you learned in high school? No.
Yeah. I learned how to like problem solve. And time management is a big one.
Those are good answers. Problem solving and time management. Very key for life.
Probably do your homework.
Do your homework.
Yeah.
I never did learn that one. So,
Oh, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Obviously,
that's true. Everybody knows that.
the one
All right.
thing everybody knows.
Now, what is the most important thing you learned about God during your time in high school, middle school?
That his love is like unconditional. So like we don't have
that's
to
a
earn
good
it.
one. Yeah.
I was gonna say, he will love you no matter what you've done at any point in time.
Amen.
That's what I was gonna say.
You can say it too. Just
Yeah.
apply slightly different wording. You use your own words. It's not plagiarism if you use your own words.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yeah,
got me through high school.
Am I good? Oh. Yeah, God's always there. He's never, even though it seems like he's not there sometimes, he's always watching, always loves you.
He works in very weird ways.
Lord works in mysterious ways. I dig it. Those are good. Those are good answers. I like it. All right, so now serious. We're getting more and more serious. Like I said, what's been the most challenging spiritual thing in high school?
I've had some like pretty non-religious friends come at me about what they think. Really, like the Bible is just a book and stuff. So having conversations with them really challenges my spiritual belief.
Yeah, that can be hard to have those conversations, especially if you don't feel like you're prepared to handle it. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Trying to live as God wants you to live. Going off into the path that the earth says is, oh, go ahead, sure, do this. It's fun. It's great. And God says, no, it's not good for you.
That's good. I like the balance between your last two answers of like, what is the one thing you learn about God? And then the most challenging thing is like, the challenging thing is like living up and like trying to do what's right for God. But like the thing you learn about God is that his love is unconditional, right? And that he'll love you no matter what. And so like, that's the cool thing, is that balance of like, we're not trying to live in obedience so that he'll love us. We try to live in obedience because he loves us. And it's a beautiful thing. I love it. I'm complimenting the answer. I love it. Yeah, very good. Ben, most challenging spiritual thing in high school?
It's not something that happened in high school. It's more just my brother. He's always been like kind of like the like you know how like you have two voices in your head?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always depicted like one's the good voice, one's the bad voice. He's like weirdly just on the fence, like on both sides, like saying, "Yeah, do this, but," and like he will never give you like a straight answer what you should do.
It's older.
Older, he's like 23.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be challenging. Did you answer this one yet?
No, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm going to take a pass on this one.
You can take a pass?
Yeah.
All right. He's had a very non-challenging spiritual high school career.
No.
Good.
Good job. Live up to him.
All right. So this is like a little nostalgia here. What is your favorite memory from Awaken?
Like grabbing like just a fistful of just like this, what was it, the chalk powder, and just throwing it at the back of your
Not
head.
you dumping the bucket on my head? Not that one?
No, that's also a big one.
Not you dumping the bucket of powder on my head?
I took an entire thing. I took the entire bucket of powder on like our like color night, and I walked up right behind him and dumped it on his head, and ran away.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
I was cleaning powder out of my ear for like a week. It's bad. Yeah. By the way, a little plug, right? July, we don't have a powder day, but it's July, we're doing a slip and slide, 150-foot slip and slide into 1,000,000 Orbeez. It's going to be a blast. So don't miss that one. Yeah, look. Well, it doesn't say 1,000,000 there, but I have 1,000,000 in my Amazon cart, and I'm super excited about it. So that's going to be a blast. And then in August, we're going to do another color war. So I don't have a slide for that one yet, but August will be a color war. So a lot of fun things coming. But okay, next. Favorite thing from
I have
Awaken?
been waiting for this one for so long. I've planned this one. I know exactly what I'm going to say. I forget what year it was. We went on this retreat to this one area. I do not remember where it was. You were there, though.
I was there.
Yeah.
I go on retreats. When?
One time.
Was it the one at the guys trip or the whole youth?
It was the whole youth one. There was
So
like
was the
cabin
houses,
ones.
the big houses?
There was a cabin and then there was
Yeah.
a big building there. That was. I forget when this was. It was a while ago.
It was a while ago.
That was going to be my memory, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But it was something more specific than that. This was whenever Jaden was in. If anybody knows Jaden, you
When you
know
guys catch a
exactly
fish.
what is going to happen.
Huh? Yeah.
Really?
No one.
Wow.
No, there are people who do.
That's sad.
Alex does.
All right, continue story.
Anyways, I'll give you a brief description. He's a pyromaniac. He loves to create fires.
Oh, wait,
So
that
wh-
was that trip. That was the one to, it was several cabins, and then they had the
Yeah.
common area. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
So it was during the lunch break, and me, Jaden, and I forget, there was one other person, I think, and we went back to the boys' cabin, and we're just doing whatever we want to do, and we find someone has this Axe body spray.
I remember this story.
And
Yep.
Jaden, being the mad lad he was, pulled out his lighter and just lights the Axe body spray on fire. It's just this blue stream of flame. It was so funny.
Nearly
And
burnt
then-
down the bunkhouse. We were not happy about it.
Also not invited back.
It stank so bad.
If there is one rule at Awaken, it is no fire.
We had a video like that.
so
It
you
was
know.
no fires.
No fire.
But anyways, the next thing he did, we went into this drawer and there was this like, not perfume, but it was like a,
Like Febreze.
almost like Febreze, yeah. And he sprays it, lights on fire, giant fireball, and we just dip. We just run out of there, laughing so hard. I don't think I've laughed
Yeah.
so hard in my entire life. That
It
was
was dumb.
so funny.
It was dangerous, and they got yelled at.
I think he did that again though, that same day or something.
Yeah, try not in a bunkhouse.
It was
Like,
so
one thing if you do it
funny.
outside, but inside of the bunkhouse, terrible idea. Okay, continue though. Good, great memory. Arson. Your attempted arson. Great memory. Luke.
Mine was like at the same retreat. This is the one that snowed, right? It was like
Yeah,
a
that
while.
was- yeah,
it was
the
a
one
while.
that snowed.
Deep. We got like
Yeah.
8
That was.
inches.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
But I remember my brother went out and he caught a fish because for some reason we had like fishing gear, and he cooked the fish in the kitchen that was in the cabin that we stayed at.
No, that was a different retreat.
Are
That
you
was
sure?
when it was further away. It was in Ohio. Yeah.
Oh,
That one was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
His was the one where we went just outside of like, it was like in Hookstown,
Okay.
at that promise camp or whatever.
What year was this?
I don't know.
exactly.
The retreat I'm talking about was like when I was in like 7th grade,
Yeah,
6th
that was a long
grade.
time ago.
Oh yeah.
Favorite Awaken memory?
Probably just like before, like whenever like we were transitioning from over at the church to here, just like that period, like seeing like more people come.
Yeah.
It's like it was a way different experience, you know.
Getting our own space. That's cool. Yeah. Now you guys get this. Take it for granted. We didn't always have it. It's good stuff. All right. Granite.
Wait, did you say granite?
Granted.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, granite. Take it for granted. You know, like the rock. Oh.
If you want to rock, take granite.
All right. What advice do you have for everyone here?
Just be like confident in yourself, have faith, you know.
Good advice.
Yeah.
That was delayed.
I'd say don't take high school too seriously. 'Cause- yeah, don't.
I like laughing. Good answer. Yeah. I like it.
Just follow the Lord, the Bible, read the Bible, just follow what it says and you'll be fine.
You'll be good.
If you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up about it. Like, like in retrospect, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah. Conviction, good. Guilt, not great. Yeah. Don't live in guilt. Experience conviction. Live in repentance. Move on. It's good. I dig it. Good answers, guys. All right. Couple more. What would you change about Awaken? I won't cry. Don't worry.
There you go.
I won't be offended. Seriously. What would you change about
my
Awaken?
first word was going to be don't get offended, but bring back Derek.
You and your sister, man. I had to watch your
was
sister
the-
give that answer while I was watching online.
He was so good. I loved him.
Derek's awesome. I still hang out with him all the time. He comes to my kids' birthday parties. I love Derek. It doesn't bother
You
me.
should invite him once, just to bring him back.
I thought about it, but maybe one time. I don't know. He's a busy man, too. He's got 2 kids and 1 on the way.
He's got 2 kids now. Let's go.
Yeah. He's got a 3rd one on the way.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
I remember one time we went. I think it used to be annually. We had the lock-in at Fun for All.
Ah, yeah. That was a COVID thing.
Yeah.
COVID killed it.
Hey, if it comes back, you should bring it back because
Yeah.
that was a pretty fun night.
It was so good. Loved it.
Fun times.
Especially with this James there.
I don't really have anything I'd change about it.
That's right.
Wow.
Hayden
Yeah.
believes it's perfect. Yeah, everybody clap for Hayden.
Good answer. Good answer. Thank you. Thought about it for a long time.
Ben, what would you change about Awaken?
Probably go with the sound system.
This one? You would change it?
Yeah. It's like it gets kind of quiet.
Oh. There's room
Except
on
for
that
the
volume.
P's. The P's are very punctual
Stop doing that.
in this place.
Some people like it loud, some people like it softer. We play in the middle, it's good.
Onomatopoeia.
There's definitely room left on that volume control, I'll tell you that. But
Pencil.
we'd also don't want to like send everyone home with a headache, so
Pomegranates.
stop it. All right, last question. All right, and then after this last question, we're gonna have them stand up here, and I'm gonna invite everybody up, and we're gonna pray over them. All right?
Pineapple.
Punch you.
It didn't do it. Punch you. There you go. Did it.
I'm a better public speaker.
Boom.
All right, last question. What do you hope God will say to you when you get to heaven?
Just that he's proud of everything that I did in my time on earth.
You let him go first, and he steals all the good answers. Then you'd be like, "Oh man, that's what I was gonna say," right?
You died like that?
Yeah, kind of what Luke said, that he's proud of me, did what I was supposed to.
Is it what do you hope or what do you think?
What do you hope? Well, let me verify.
What
hope.
will?
Hope. Yeah, I summarized them in the summarized. Again, I did not go to college, but
Something that starts with a P.
what do you hope God will say to you in heaven?
Why were you like this?
I don't know. It's the last question. You're the last one to answer.
No, not you.
Oh, that's what you wrote.
You think I would say that to you?
Brian thought that he was thinking.
Ryan just took that personally.
Yes, another P word. Let's go.
Freaking peas. That's good. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I want to say I've very much enjoyed getting to know you guys and being a part of your life. I'm very proud of all of you. I can't wait to see where you go and how God uses you in the future. With that being said, I'm going to invite Howard to come back up and play some music, and I'm going to have these guys stand right up here in front. And if you guys want to come up, we're going to lay hands on them, and I'll lead us in prayer. All right? Everybody up, out of your seats. Come on. We lay hands.